Hello my lovelies, welcome back to the channel. This is DamselNDistresstarot. This is going to be your week ahead message. We're going to have all the signs time-stamped in the video once it uploads. Alright, let's see what we have for Aries for the week ahead. What is going on for the week ahead for Aries? Well, you have some solid, stable commitment on your mind. You might want to be processing forward into a new relationship, deepening an existing connection, or this is something where you feel like there is a solid, stable foundation on which you can build something that will last. It's fire sign energy, so it's your element, but this is typically seen as a card of marriage or some sort of celebration. Yep, there's definitely an offer of love that you might have to express to somebody. You could be pouring out your cup of love, giving somebody an offer, a proposal, but something that comes from the heart that leaves your cup overflowing with love this week. Three of Wands. I feel like you're waiting on the perfect time for all of this to kind of happen, shift, and take place. So if the timing isn't quite right, you're going to know exactly when that is. So be patient with yourself and the time that it takes. If there is a delay, it's because something better is trying to come in or it needs to be the right timing. So definitely be patient with that. All right, we have the Seven of Goblets. So there's lots of choices or options before you. I feel like you really need to use your intuition this week and choose wisely, especially if it affects timing with a relationship. So make sure that you're listening to your cues from Spirit, Source, God, and the universe, your angels, and definitely make wise decisions when it comes to love. All right, Queen of Pentagrams. This person might be a little hard for you to read. This person is very independent, very well established on their own, and they kind of aren't afraid to be alone. So you have to kind of add something positive to their plate in order for them to really want to go forward into union. This person is very stable all on their own, and they know what they bring to a relationship. So this offer is going to have to be really good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 8 of Blades, excuse me, I can't talk today. 8 of Blades is feeling very stuck in your head, overthinking a situation. I feel like you're overthinking exactly how to make this happen. I feel like you've had your eye on this person for a while. You may have kind of pulled your energy back temporarily in order to get things ironed out within your own life in order to be able to make this offer. So take your time, don't rush the process. It's definitely a timing is everything sort of reading. For sure. Okay, so get out of your head is the best advice. Think about this logically, but don't overthink it. And your final card for the week is Page of Bones. So this is really important that you don't just jump in head first, that you think about how you want things to go before you make your move. That's going to be key for success for you this week. This is really important that you maybe use other people in your life that you trust as a sounding board and kind of shoot these ideas off of them before you leap in head first on something that you can't take back. All right, let's get some how's life treating you today. But did you die? Illness, injury, or recovery. So you could be recovering from something, could have had kind of a scare or something going on. Comedy show. Remember to laugh. Laughter is the best medicine. Let's see. All right. Let's get you a song for the week. Let's see what your theme song could be. Too Good at Goodbye, Sam Smith. So I do feel like wherever this resonates, there could have been a separation between you and the person that you have your eye on. And I feel like that's why you're so nervous to make this move going forward. But I do feel like you really do want a strong, solid commitment with this person going forward, and that you definitely want things to go to marriage. So that's what we have for Aries. All right, Sagittarius, what do we have for your week ahead going on? We start with the Seven of Goblets. So you also have a lot of choices before you. So weigh your options carefully and always listen to your intuition. That's going to help steer you in the right direction. You might be having some money struggles right now, things that you are kind of trying to cut out or navigate right now, so choose wisely. If you can't spend in excess because you don't have it, then don't. Curb your spending. You could have also recently cut somebody off, left somebody out in the cold, or be recovering from illness, injury, or surgery. We have the Hierophant. This is stubborn Taurus energy. This is also part of your spiritual ascension, and this is a card signaling that you might be thinking as well as traditional ways of doing things and getting married. We have Judgment. You could be dealing with courts, contracts, some sort of legal issue, but this is telling you that karma is being dealt across the board. So make sure that you are just and fair in your dealings, as well as being fair to yourself and also not judging yourself or others too harshly. Karma will take care of that for you. The High Priestess, definitely listen to your intuition, especially where all of these choices are concerned this week. It's going to be key for you going forward and making the right decision by making sure that you listen to that little voice. Queen of Blades, I feel like it's all business right now, and you need to cut or eliminate things out of your life so that you can make better choices going forward. So if there's people, places, or things in your life that need to be eliminated, now is the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last card. Page of Blades. You might be dealing with a younger air sign, somebody that you need to kind of help guide or kind of mentor in order to make them be able to also go forward. So if you are able to kind of take somebody under your wing, so to speak, this week and help them out on their journey, that is also advised. Let's see, how is life treating Sag this week? Got a pet, dog, cat, fish, snake, rescue, or animal lover. That could be you. And cup of coffee, daily energy boost, caffeine addict. They know you at Starbucks. So again, you need to curb unnecessary spending. If you can't afford to get coffee at Starbucks every day, then you can't. And your song is When a Man Loves a Woman, Michael Bolton. So I feel like some of your choices have to do with finances. Some of them have to do with legal issues, and others of them have to do with eliminating things that are causing conflict or chaos within your life this week. So choose wisely and listen to your intuition. And Leo, what do we have going on for Leo this week? We start with the Four of Pentacles. So this is telling you your finances are starting to get back on track. You're going to find the balance in your finances. Sooner rather than later, things start to stabilize. So make sure that you are also being cautious with how you spend your money, because it could easily turn for the worst. So this is also something where it feels like you really want things balanced, but you might be struggling to get there right now. So know that things are changing. Be patient, curb any unnecessary spending. Queen of Pentagrams, this is somebody who's really independent, solid, and stable on their own. Also somebody who's really grounded, nurturing, and compassionate energy. So if you aren't getting that, you need to give that to yourself this week. I feel like you have a fierce independent streak and you might be very business oriented. Four of Wands. So we definitely have a couple of people in the collective that are thinking long term, or they want things to be solid and stable going forward, especially where it comes to love and romance. Could be attending a wedding, could be thinking about getting married, or celebrating your own. Knight of Bones. This is somebody who's really flighty, so you could be dealing with another fire sign, or you, the fire sign, could have very flighty energy, a lot of in and out. So I do feel like you're kind of cutting some of that off because you're tired of the in and out, and what you're really looking for is more stability, especially when it comes to your love relationships. Let's see, Six of Blades. So this is something where you need to cut things out that are causing chaos. So lay down the swords and call a truce this week. It's going to really help you kind of see things in a different perspective and be able to go forward on your path. And we have a lot of overthinking with the Nine of Swords. This is something where it could be causing you a lot of anxiety, sleepless nights, depression. You're just overthinking a situation quite literally sometimes to death. So stop kicking a dead horse and definitely let go of the overthinking. It's not helping the situation. Go do something else and shift your perspective. All right. Bougie living, extra large, extra expensive, bling bling. So again, if you can't afford a bougie lifestyle right now, you need to curb that spending and you need to get things back on track. Workaholic, overworked, underpaid, need time off to rest. So if you're working so much because you've got a lot of bills to pay, that might not be something that you can just stop doing. But if it's something where you're just a workaholic and you're just working all the time, you need to actually enjoy life as well. We aren't here to work 100% of the time. Your song is Cold Heart by Elton John and Dua Lipa. So this could be a significant song. I feel like some of you have really cut off somebody. I feel like whoever this flighty energy is who you've kind of turned cold to, and you might be trying to eliminate them out of your life this week. So take some time for you, try and balance your finances. Remember, don't be completely closed off to love because something better could be coming in. Hope that helps. Cancer, let's see what we have going on for you this week. What do we have for Cancer? Week ahead, Cancers, what do we need to know? Two of Wands, fire sign energy. So you're at some sort of crossroads and you definitely need to make a decision. I feel like you're trying to look forward into your future and you're trying to pick a new direction or a new path on which direction you want to take things going forward in your life. So wherever this is, whatever it is that you're thinking about, make sure that you see both sides of the coin very clearly before you decide what it is that you really want to do. It might take some introspection, could also be dealing with a Virgo. This is something where you need to go within and you need to disconnect from the world for a little while. You need to think about these things logically and clearly before you make a decision on what it is you want to do next. But a lot happier days are ahead with the Leo energy and the Sun card. This is signaling things like marriage and children in your future, but a lot of contentment and happiness coming. The Empress, you might be expecting, you might be knowing somebody who's expecting a baby soon. This is pregnancy, motherhood, fertility, as well as nurturing, caring, empathetic energy. So that might be something that you also need to give to yourself as well as others. Seven of Coins is all about not throwing in the towel. Time isn't running out. If you want to, let's say, for instance, go back to school and further your education, there's means that you can find to do that. You might have to juggle your responsibilities between work and home or children and school. Whatever it is, you will find that if it's important to you, you'll make it work. So don't give up on your dreams and goals because you haven't seen it happen yet. It can take some time with Pentacles. Six of Cups, you might be hearing from somebody from the past. This could be a soulmate returning to your life. Remember that we have many of those, friends, lovers, family, as well as our pets. So this could be somebody that you share a long-term commitment with, or it could be somebody resurfacing from the past. Let's see, your last card is the Eight of Swords. Whatever this decision is that you need to make, don't overthink it. Don't stress out about it. Know that eventually the opportunity will arise or the solution will come to you. So let go of the overthinking because it's not going to help you decide. Just relax, breathe, and let go of all the chaotic energy that could surround this decision. What else do we have? Dumpster fire, oh shit moment. So I feel like whatever this decision is could definitely be like, oh my God, what do I do? But remember, don't panic. Let things kind of flow. So if you need to take some time to think on it, then take some time to think on it. Dearly departed, with our deepest sympathy, we are sorry for your loss. So if you're going through some sort of loss, significant loss, whether it's loss of a job, family member, relationship, whatever that is, know that it is happening for a reason and that certain cycles are closing out in your life so that new ones can begin. Your song is going to be All the Right Moves, One Republic. I do feel like there is somebody significant in your life. It could either be a divine counterpart or it could be like a soulmate type energy that's in your life. And it's somebody who's either very grounded or somebody who has a lot of passion to kind of help you get these things done and help you decide what it is that's going to work best for you. So lean on your support system. You don't have to do all of this alone. All right, Pisces, let's see what we have going on for you for your week ahead. What do we have going on for Pisces for the week ahead? Queen of Swords could be connecting to an air sign, or you could have air in your chart. This is somebody who's a little cutthroat. She can be kind of cold-hearted, and she definitely has no desire to carry people in life. She wants to kind of eliminate obstacles and be able to cut through all the crap and be able to trek forward on a new path. I do feel like she could come off a little abrasive, or she could be kind of demanding authority, so watch out for that. It could be an authority figure. Two of Swords, I feel like there's some decision that needs to be made for you as well. This is something where you're going to need to remove any blinders that you might have on about the situation and be able to eliminate circumstances or people that are interfering in where you truly need to be in life. All right, justice will be served in your favor. I feel like sometimes things kind of get taken out of our life without any sort of input from us. So allow things to unfold naturally. This is definitely something where you could be dealing with courts, contracts, or legal issues coming up, and they do go in your favor, so the justice kind of comes to you in that scenario. It's also a card that would signal you could be dealing with a Libra or some sort of legal issue, but know that things will be balanced back out. Karma will be dealt across the board. Ace of Coins, a new financial opportunity is coming for you. This is something that could start out small but grow over time, and it may take a while to get off the ground, but this is something that is a gift from the divine, so definitely take that seriously. Temperance, so we have Sagittarius energy. This is something where you need to dip your toe in the water and you need to try something different. If what you're doing isn't working, then shift gears and try something else. Know that you're divinely guided on this new path. Whatever decision you make will be right for you for right now, for whatever you need it to be. So trust yourself, trust your intuition, and trust source. Know that you are protected going forward. Eight of Cups. I do feel like there's something or someone that needs to be eliminated. You need to walk away from this person or this situation so that you can get your justice. I feel like whoever this is or whatever this is holding you back. And until you're willing to let go of these things and finally close that chapter, your blessings can't come in. Your gift from the universe is being held up by this indecision. All right, remember that you are the magician. You are manifesting the life of your dreams. So your thoughts become things. You're a very powerful creator. So make sure that you keep your thoughts and vibration high and positive when you're trying to manifest new things. This is also Aries energy. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's get some how's life treating my Pisces. Fabulous, darling. Things are going well, and life is what you make of it. So again, you have the magician. You are creating your own destiny. We have you're fired, job loss, layoff, money worries. Don't give up and keep going. So remember how I said karma's going to come in and kind of balance things out? I feel like if a job is ending or you lose a job, don't freak out and don't worry, because I feel like this opportunity that's coming in along with justice is going to kind of help shift things for the positive, especially where your finances are concerned. So do your part and make sure that you are walking away from things or circumstances, people that don't serve your highest good, so that you can walk into your blessings this week. And your song is One Republic, Love Runs Out. So I feel like for some of you, you're going to be eliminating a love relationship because it doesn't work for you. So if that's the case, know that it's meant to end and walk away from it so that your new manifestations and your new blessings can actually come in for you. Scorpio, let's see what we have going on for you for your week ahead message. We start with the Emperor. So Aries energy, you could be connecting to a fire sign, specifically in Aries, or you're trying to make some sort of calculated strategic move somewhere in your life. Could also be meeting your divine counterpart if you aren't already with them. Could be juggling something, whether it's love, whether it's finances, time management. Know that you can't juggle forever, so eventually you will have to make a decision and let something go. When you close out old cycles, it makes room for new chapters in your life to begin. So know that things are shifting in the right direction. Things are closing out so something new can come in for you. It's definitely a card of blessings. It's a card also as well of travel. So you might be strategically trying to figure out how you can travel. Eight of Coins. It might have to revolve around the money. So this is something where you are either coming up with some new solutions, bright ideas when it comes to your finances or work, or you are plugging away doing a lot of intense labor at whatever you do to earn a living. And I feel like eventually you're going to have to kind of curb that and maybe cut back a little bit or shift gears and try something else. There's a new love opportunity coming with the Four of Cups. This is something that you might not see coming. It could come completely out of the blue, out of left field, and really shock you or surprise you. This is somebody who might be watching you from a distance or has had their eye on you for a while and is trying to get the nerve up in order to make their presence known and offer you their cup of love. Three of Swords. You could think that they are with somebody else, or there could have been some sort of juggling or cheating going on. Sometimes it's just interference. It's not always cheating. But I do read this card as there was definitely a lot of heartbreak and pain, especially where it relates to a love relationship. You could have been backstabbed or betrayed as well. Knight of Coins. You might be shifting gears, especially when it relates to your finances and leaving one job in order to go forward into greener pastures for a new job. So there could be a new job opportunity coming into your life. You might have to work two of them for a short time is what I'm picking up in order to balance out your finances, to be able to truly leave the one that's not working and to go forward into your greener pastures. All right, let's see what kind of things are going on for you. Workaholic, overworked, underpaid, and need time off to rest. So again, I feel like you are juggling your finances, you're juggling your time, and you need some time off. So maybe you're going to travel or leave it and dumpster fire, oh shit moment. So I do feel like some changes are definitely coming for you, and you're going to have to be willing to leave something behind in order to go forward. And your card is Thinking Out Loud, Ed Sheeran. You might be coming up with some sort of bright ideas. See the light bulb there in the center of the card? There might be some new bright idea that's coming to you. It could also be something that's like a sudden, that's exactly what the solution is. Now I know which direction to go. So you might need to kind of I talk to myself a lot, something that I've done my whole life. So maybe you do that as well to kind of process through some things, or you need to talk to somebody you trust in order to kind of gain some perspective and think out loud in order to make your strategic move and your calculated risk to go forward. Geminis, what do we have going on for you this week? All right, we start with the Page of Cups. It could be dealing with a water sign. This is somebody who lacks a little bit of courage but has a genuine love offer that they want to pour out their cup of love to you. You might feel really connected to this person in some way. You could feel like there's some sort of soulmate in your life as well, but somebody who is kind of nervous in order to come forward. They definitely have a genuine offer for you with the Ace of Cups, so it's up to you whether you hear this person out or whether you shoot them down, but I do feel like it's going to take a lot for them to come forward. Knight of Swords, they are gathering their courage and coming in bravely, rushing in quickly. This news could come kind of shocking or very sudden for you as well. It comes after a period of heartbreak. This person could have hurt you in the past before, or this could be a new person coming in that has no desire to hurt you. So however that resonates for you. But I do feel like you've been through quite a bit of heartbreak before when it comes to love. So be cautious with that and make sure that you're doing your healing. Seven of Coins, I feel like you're kind of giving up on love as a whole, or you're giving up on a dream of yours prematurely. So make sure that you don't do that. This is telling you that it might still take a little while before you reach that goal, but not to give up, that time isn't running out and there's still time to make it happen. You have a wish fulfillment coming in. So this is telling you don't lose hope. It's Aquarius energy. You might be wishing on shooting stars. You might be trying to manifest something new, but it could be a new partner as well coming in is what I'm picking up. And Five of Swords, there may have been a breakup or some sort of painful ending in this situation, and that because of that you had to take some time to kind of work on you, heal and grow. And this is also a card telling you that it left one or both of you very confused on what to do to proceed forward. But I do feel like somebody is coming in quickly with definitely a love offer. So know that that is coming this week, so don't lose hope that things can change for the better. All right, let's see, how's life treating you? Workaholic, overworked, underpaid, need time off to rest. Apparently that's going to be the theme of this week's messages. And people pleaser, exhausted, burnout, learn to say no. So if you're a workaholic and you're overworking yourself because you're a people pleaser and you don't know how to say no, you really need to learn that word and get it in your vocabulary in order to make progress this week. Lips of an Angel. We did have the Three of Swords, so there could have been a third party at some point, whether it was cheating, whether it was backstabbing, betrayal, whatever it was. This could be somebody who maybe has changed over time and wants to come back in, but they're very nervous on how to proceed forward and make that new connection. All right, Libras, what do we have going on for you this week? Libras, what's coming up for you? The Chariot. Some sort of forward movement, relocating, changing things around to find the balance, but definitely not staying stuck and stagnant in the past, wanting to go forward. Could be with a love opportunity. You might see somebody as your forever person. You might want to be going forward in a commitment. This typically symbolizes things like marriage or a celebration. This is also a card that is the 1111 card, so it symbolizes things like soulmates and twin flames. So you may have found your forever person and you may have gained the clarity and know that it's time to finally settle down with this person. So some truth, some revelation, or some clarity will be coming with that. All right, the Sun. Yeah, I definitely think you're thinking long-term with this person. Definitely thinking about marriage and commitment. These are both fire sign energies, so you could be connecting to a fire sign. This is Leo energy with the Sun. It symbolizes things like marriage and children and a lot of happiness. So if there's been a period where things have been stuck and stagnant, I feel like something is finally going to shift this week and things are going to go forward in a positive way. Queen of Coins. This person might be very independent, so it might be kind of a hard thing to get them to settle down or to fully commit like marriage. This is also somebody who kind of knows what they bring to the table, so they won't just settle for anybody. It's going to have to kind of knock their socks off. All right, Three of Cups, there will be a reason to celebrate. So I think things do progress forward and go well for you. It's something that you could be either attending a wedding, getting married, some sort of celebration. Tomorrow is Halloween, so that's also a reason to celebrate. Maybe you're dressing up like a belly dancer or something for Halloween. How fun. All right, Ten of Wands. There's some sort of heavy burden that needs to be released, I feel like, before this can go forward. So whether it's gaining some clarity or finally committing to this person fully, whatever it is, you are going to be able to go forward, but you have to let go of the burden first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's see. How's life treating you? Just had a baby, 2 a.m. feedings, tired but worth it. So you could be a new parent, or that is something that you want in the future. We have the Sun card, so that symbolizes children in the future. Writer's block, stuck in a rut, lacking inspiration, or stifled creativity. I feel like you want to be really creative, especially if you're going to like propose marriage to this person. I do feel like since they are so stubborn and they are so independent, you will have to be quite creative to kind of surprise them. 2 heads, yep, absolutely talking about commitment. If you watch the video to this song, it's Coleman Hell. This is something where they're getting married and it's like the wedding and the reception, I think, in the video. So they definitely want something forever, something solid, something stable, and definitely a future together. All right, Aquarius, what do we have for you coming up this week? Well, that's a whole stack. We start with the Hermit Virgo energy, so you might be kind of retreating from the world temporarily, working on yourself, maybe shadow work, maybe you're soul searching, maybe you just want some peace and quiet, maybe you don't want to be around people right now. Gather your strength, Leo energy. This is something that you can defeat. You have the power to tame that beast, so know that you have the power and the strength and the courage in order to go forward for whatever this is that's an obstacle. Could have to do with work. You might be working yourself to the bone. Her hands and feet are very irritated and she's crying in this card, so this is something that your job might be frustrating you, and maybe you're trying to figure out a solution on how to either leave it for a different one or what you can do to come to a solution. Queen of Coins. This is somebody who's really independent, solid, and stable on their own. This is somebody who's very empathetic and nurturing, but it's also somebody who's really solid and stable, very business oriented. So this person might be a mentor and they might be helping you come up with a solution, or they might be offering you a position somewhere. Empress. This is the Divine Feminine. She symbolizes things like motherhood, pregnancy, fertility, nurturing, compassionate energy. And she embodies all 4 of the queens in the tarot deck, so she has all those abilities at her disposal. So you might need to give yourself some love, nurturing, and compassionate energy this week as well. 2 of Swords. I feel like you're contemplating something, and I feel like it has more to do with work. We have every single card in here is a very independent card that we've pulled for you this week. The Hermit, independent and solitary energy. Strength, she's very independent, very courageous and strong. The 8 of Coins, she's working by herself, trying to get the job done. Queen of Coins, she's an entrepreneur. She's somebody who's very business savvy. The Empress, she is the Divine Mother, so you might need to connect with Source or your mother figure. And the 2 of Swords is all about making a decision. So I feel like you're trying to really shift gears and see things for what they are. And if things aren't working, I feel like you're trying to pick a path and go in a new direction. All right, 3 of Swords. You might have had an ending somewhere, and maybe that's why you're choosing to go it alone, because it really feels like very independent energy in this reading. So this is something where I feel like something came to light, especially in a romantic situation, and it caused you to have to make a decision if you wanted to stay or if you wanted to leave it. But I feel like you're no longer tolerating any sort of lies, deception, heartbreak, or pain. And so if it means being alone, I feel like that's the way you're going to go, and you are strong enough to do this. Start over, make a fresh start, don't waste your life, get out there and live. So I do feel like you are going to kind of go it alone. Celebration, birthdays, anniversaries, good news, and parties. Maybe you're just going to go cut loose tomorrow for Halloween and have a really good time with friends or family. Maybe you're celebrating not only Halloween or whatever, but maybe you're actually going to attend like parties and get-togethers with people. Let's see what your song is. Your lips are moving. Yep, you feel like somebody's lying, and I feel like that's absolutely what this whole situation is about. You feel like this person has either betrayed you, let you down in some ways, backstabbed you, or broke your heart. heart and you're deciding to leave it all behind. It's going to be a difficult decision for you, so choose wisely, but I think you're going to be just fine. You're going to make a fresh start and do things all on your own and be very successful. Virgo, what do we have going on for you this week? Let's see what your week ahead is starting to look like. 3 of Cups, so a reason to celebrate, a gathering with friends or family, some good news coming in. It's a good way to start your week. 5 of Cups, you might be in deep, heavy emotions, and so you kind of need some good news. So this is grief, loss, mourning, guilt, shame, things like that, but deep, heavy emotions. You could also be dealing with a significant loss, physical loss, emotional loss, but lots of heavy energy right there. All right, 8 of Wands, there's some sort of communication, and I feel like that's what's bringing in the good news or the reason to celebrate. So let go of the heavy emotions. You're going to have some sort of communication coming in, and it comes in quickly. This person might want to communicate either good news or there is some sort of news coming in that someone's rushing in bravely to deliver. So it might be a romantic offer. Let's see. Somebody's walking away from something that's not serving them, whether it's a relationship, a job, whatever, but you're leaving it quickly, I feel like, once this news comes in. 9 of Wands, you're really guarded about a situation. I feel like you've been kind of hurt or burned in the past, and so it is time to walk away from the things or people that it's not working with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the reason you walk away is going to give you cause to celebrate. Might be a better paying job, might be some sort of sudden good luck coming in. Definitely gives you cause to celebrate this week. Could also be a sudden lottery win or an unexpected windfall, some money coming out of nowhere that you didn't see coming. All right, how is life treating you? Just married, eloping, big wedding, and starting a life together. So you could have some sort of communication that's really giving you a cause to celebrate. And two-faced, someone's had some work done. So this card I read 2 different ways. One is quite literally someone could have had plastic surgery or work done, and the other is that somebody is saying things behind your back that aren't true, and another thing too, you're faced. And that might be where the communication comes in that kind of clears the air. Your song is Before He Cheats, Carrie Underwood. I feel like if there was cheating or betrayal going on, that's going to come to light, and you are going to choose to walk away because you're tired of being in this situation. And there is some sort of news coming that's going to kind of alleviate these things out of your life this week, and definitely some good news is coming in when it comes to your finances, so you will be celebrating good news. Taurus, what do we have going on for you for your week ahead? Let's see what's going on. 6 of Pentacles, so more than enough money coming in with enough left over to help those less fortunate, or to balance things out in a positive way. So it could be some sort of raise, promotion, or some sort of money coming into your life for the positive. You do have some decisions to make though. Maybe it's on how you spend it, maybe it's on how you help others with it, but choose wisely. There's lots of options before you, and it could definitely be something that you need to be careful with, especially if it involves love or money. We have the Lovers, Sagittarius energy in this deck. This is somebody who really compliments you, somebody who only has eyes for you. This is also a card that would signal that it could be soulmates or twin flame energy. I feel like you're really trying to weigh your options carefully, and maybe it has to do with the finances involved, or leaving a job, or getting a better paying job to go forward, or you're trying to choose how best to move forward in this new connection. Could be an existing connection as well. The Chariot, there's definitely forward movement coming. This is Cancer energy. This is a lot of trying to find the balance and shifting polarities. So this is a card signaling that you need to find or restore the balance in order to go forward. I do feel like there's been some either hesitation, hiccups, or too many things on your plate, and you're starting to try and find the balance or restore the balance in order to be able to make progress to go forward in this situation. But I do feel like the energy is changing rather quickly. You could also be thinking of traveling, relocating, or even purchasing a vehicle. Temperance, know that this is a divinely guided connection. You are the alchemist, so you are turning lead and heavy things into light and gold. So you're transforming this situation from something that wasn't working into something that's a whole lot better. This is also showing you that you are protected on this, and know that the divine is watching and guiding your steps. It could be something very fruitful with this person. The 10 of Pentacles is all about like the best life you could live, having your cake and eating it too. Marriage, kids, the white picket fence, whatever your dream life is, it's not only monetary success, but it's a lot of happiness and contentment along with that. Page of Wands. I feel like for some of you, the reason this is such a hard decision to settle down is because you really enjoy your independence. You like to travel. You like to kind of just fly by the seat of your pants and jump in head first and go do things. And you're worried maybe about settling down that you won't be able to do that. I feel like whoever this partnership is with, that they're going to share kind of similar values with you, and they're also going to want to do similar things with you so that you won't do it all alone and that it won't feel like you're locked down or that you're tied down. It's going to feel more like you finally have come into your own good energy. All right, what else do we have going on? How's life treating you? But did you die? Injury, illness, and recovery. So I feel like this is something that you could also be recovering from. Maybe that was costing you a lot of money, whatever this kind of setback was. Let's see, broke as a joke. Make better choices with how you spend your money, and your first card is Six of Pentacles. So if you're struggling financially, or if there's been some sort of setback with injury, illness, and recovery, then know that you need to curb any unnecessary spending until things level back out, but they look like they're getting back on track. Your song is Bless the Broken Road, Rascal Flatts, and ironically you have the Chariot, so this is all about finding balance. So all of these choices leading up to where you are currently is something that I feel like was so necessary in order for you to meet your forever person and to kind of be guided in order to go forward with these new choices and these new solutions coming in, because you also had Temperance, so it's being divinely guided. They're trying to introduce you to better things out of life. And last but not least, my Capricorns. What do you guys have going on this week? What's coming for Capricorns? Six of Wands, a victory is coming. Some sort of recognition being cast in the spotlight, or a job well done. This could be something that you've battled for a while. It could be something that you've worked towards, like a personal goal, but this is definitely some good news coming, some sort of victory in your life. And others could be facing some judgment, or you could be. This is also a card that symbolizes things like courts, contracts, legal issues being resolved in a positive way for you, karma being dealt across the board so that things can level out and balance. I feel like if there's been people that have been negative towards you, all of a sudden their karma is coming in. So you might get to sit back and reap the rewards while they're dealing with things not so nice. Five of Cups. This is grief, loss, mourning, regret, guilt, and shame. So shift your perspective. If you're feeling those things, know that you need to be kind to yourself as well as others, and you also need to shift your perspective. Not all is lost. Things can be turned around. Ace of Wands. A new beginning is possible. Some sort of romantic adventure could be awaiting you, some passionate new encounter, or this is something where you're birthing new creations into existence. So it's the beginning stage of creation. So whether that is creating life, creating some sort of artistic project, this is something that you should go forward on. Nine of Cups. It's going to be very fruitful for you. It's something that's going to leave you feeling really fulfilled, especially emotionally. There could be some sort of wish fulfillment coming in as well with this, and this is something where your cup will overflow. There's lots of good news coming in, especially where it relates to a victory. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we have the Four of Swords. So you need to make sure that rest is a priority. If you're exhausted, take time to rest and recover. This is something that you don't want to ignore, because it can get worse. So if you're recovering from things like injury, illness, or surgery, don't rush yourself past healing. You need to take whatever time you need in order to get things back on track. And Ten of Wands. If there's some sort of heavy burden, you need to let it go. I feel like that's what opens the door for this opportunity to really be recognized or cast in the spotlight to open up this victory that's coming. So release any of the heavy burdens, especially if it's things like guilt, regret, shame, deep loss, mourning, anything like that. You need to kind of process through those. All right. Karen, Chad, Kevin, and Amber, annoying, complaining, and attention whore. So you could be dealing with somebody like that. I feel like that could be part of the heavy burden that needs to be released. Bills past due, money issues, cut unnecessary spending until things level out. So that's definitely going to be key for you to go forward successfully. And stargazing, wishing on a star, blanket under the stars. Sometimes you just need to appreciate the small things out of life. Sometimes you just need to go look at nature or get out and do something that you want to and enjoy yourself. On Your Way Down, Stabbing Westward is your song for the week. This is something where I feel like you're going to have to decide what you want to let go of, what you want to start, and how you want to do it. So be careful with your choices this week, especially where any sort of releasing a burden is going on, as well as creating some sort of new project, and where this victory lies for you for this week. It's going to be really important for you to make forward progress and to kind of get to your wish fulfillment coming in. All right, that's what we have for our weekly messages. Tomorrow I will announce the winner of the freebie. So far, only 2 people have commented on there. So your names are in a drawing. So I put them in a bowl and I'm gonna pick them out before I do the reading. And the reading will be labeled the Halloween freebie, and whoever actually won it, it will have your name as part of the title. So that's how you will be able to find that. I will be in costume tomorrow. I'm not going to tell you what my costume is. You just get to see it firsthand in tomorrow's readings. But I will be in costume for tomorrow's readings. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you back here tomorrow, and happy Halloween.